Good morning, everybody. It's Michelle with the Ginger Creek Garden here on my Garden Jargon channel. It is June 13th. I'm out here at the garden. We were here yesterday, as we are every Saturday morning, tending to our garden and taking care of the things that are in the garden. And there are some things I'd like to show you today. So let's get a quick tour out of the way today. Again, it's June 13th. I do not know what week it is for the garden, but let's take you through here and show you what's going on. So let me turn the camera around. Alrighty, so this first row that we have out here closest to the grass is our potatoes, and they're growing really well. Hopefully there's some magic happening beneath the surface of that soil and underneath that straw, which is what the goal is. These are potatoes also. What else we got? Some kind of melon, butternut squash. Right here we have two of them. My goal is obviously on all these end caps that I'm planting melons and vining crops, there's going to be an arch trellis that goes up and over so that thing can crawl up and over. Down here we have some Malabar spinach. I think I'm going to move that because I want to take this trellis down. We have broccoli, chards. I think these are cauliflowers. A cabbage moth, which is not our friend. Oh, I will kill you. Yeah, land right there so I can step on you. This is the flower patch. These are peppers. Yes, red bell peppers. We actually got this is all peppers here. We got an inch of rain yesterday. These are all cabbages. What's in here? Butternut squash right here on the end. And those squash seeds actually came from a fruit that I bought at Aldi. This is nutmeg melon right here. We have 4 of them here. We have nothing planted in here right now. A couple zinnias we plugged in. Peas are still going really strong. I just leave these for everybody to come out and snack on when they're in the garden. What else? Peppers. So this whole row is peppers. And this whole row is peppers, except for the exception down here. We have some zinnias plugged in and some Shasta daisies. Over here, this is our cucumber patch down along this trellis. Mickey put that trellis up for us yesterday. Those are cucumbers, and then we have some stuff down here on the end. Oh yeah, more cucumbers. That's a different variety. In this bed here in the center of our garden, we have gladiolas and sunflowers. Look at all these little sunflowers popping up. Can you see them all? I did like 3 packages of sunflowers in here. It's going to be a jungle. We have all our tomatoes. We have an indeterminate varieties. Bed number 10 and 11, those are determinate varieties. So we are not pruning those. You can obviously see the difference in how bushy these tomatoes are and how bushy these tomatoes are versus this row and the first row, because we pruned all those yesterday. We cut all the suckers off. Down here we have stuff growing in here. Don't know what it is, can't see the stabber. Some melons here on the end, and then our squash, and we have all of our squash covered in the netting. I got to get more tulle or more netting because they are outgrowing that already. We were out here yesterday. We tried to come out early at 8 to 10. It was so hot. I'm trying to get everybody to come out at 5 a.m. That's not going to happen. That is such a joke. I'm lying. I'm so lying. I'd be sleeping at 5 a.m. Turn the camera around to show you the raised bed. This isn't really raised bed, but that's what we call this area. We still have okra growing in the pots here. Okra, 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 okra. They're growing really well. We got to weed this and cover it with something. Once we get wood chips, we'll put that down. All of our peppers. Peas are in the back row. These are all bush beans. We also just plugged in the empty spots some cranberry beans, which is a pole style. These are honeydew orange melons. So they're coming up right there, some in the middle and right there. They grow up these little trellises. This is all peppers, 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 and then more melons plugged in right here. This is our eggplant patch. I think that's going to turn out really well. Then we got tomatillos, 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 tomatillos. And then 4 okra are out here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I put 2 or 3 seeds in each one of those little cups to give us some okra, because you never know if they're going to take or not, and if a seed is going to get washed away. So we plant a couple in there, which is kind of nice because there was a little cup over here on the other side that wasn't growing at all. So I just pulled one out of one cup and plugged it into the other hole, and it worked out really good. We had an inch of rain yesterday. It downpoured, stormed like a microburst yesterday for about 15 minutes. And at my house, I had some damage. And I just came out here today, and the only thing that I see that there might be damage is a pepper. So I'm actually getting one of these tomato cages, which have no reason having the name tomato cage when it is a pepper cage. These don't work for tomatoes. No, sir, they do not. So we use them for peppers. But we got one pepper that tipped over. I'm not sure if it's broken on the main stem, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in right now. 1 second, please. All right. And put the cage on. Now it's on, but I don't know if right down here if this is broken. So the only way to find out is to leave this guy on here until we see if he wilts. I'll go ahead and pinch off that pepper. That doesn't need to be on there yet. Let's get them some more vertical growth on this thing before we start setting fruit. I gotta get some sticks out here and put them in these pots, kind of like we did over there for the other peppers. But that's what we got today for June 13th in the Ginger Creek Garden. Pretty soon we're gonna have trellises on all of these tomato rows like we had over in this area. So I just have to pull the supplies out from my house and inventory what I have and come back with the goodies and put that stuff up, because we need support for those tomatoes. I can't believe how fast they're growing. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today on my channel, Garden Jargon. Please like and subscribe. I try to do a video at the church. I try to shoot it Saturday or Sunday because I'm out here both days, and post it on Mondays. The Batavia Community Garden video will be posted on Wednesdays, and then my personal garden at my house, Wilson Garden, will be posted on Fridays. So that's what the goal is. I'm so busy with handling 3 gardens, but I'll do my best to put the content out there. And then I'll also shoot videos on how to hand pollinate squash, because we're covering them so pollinators can't get in there. How to build an arch trellis, which is what I'm going to do here in the future for the things that I have in the end caps in our beds. But I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I wish you the best in your gardening adventures. Have a happy Sunday. You'll be watching this on Monday, and take care and God bless.